ago, in a grand and glittering kingdom, there lived a king and his 12 beautiful daughters. They were known throughout the land as the 12 dancing princesses. Every night, the king locked them safely inside their shared bedroom. The doors were guarded. The windows were sealed. No one could enter. No one could leave. And yet, every morning, the king discovered something strange. The princesses' shoes were completely worn out as if they had been dancing all night long. The king was puzzled. How can this be? He wondered. The doors are locked. The guards see nothing. Where do they go? Determined to solve the mystery, the king made an announcement across the kingdom. Any brave man who can discover where my daughters go at night will be allowed to marry one of them and become my heir. But if he fails after 3 nights, he shall face punishment. Many princes came. They were given a room near the princess's chamber. Each night, one princess would offer the prince a cup of sweet juice before bed, and each time, the prince would fall into a deep, magical sleep. By morning, he knew nothing. One by one, the princes failed, until one day, a humble soldier arrived at the palace. He was not rich or royal, but he was clever and kind. On his way to the castle, he met an old woman who warned him, "Do not drink what the princess gives you. Pretend to sleep, and take this invisible cloak. It will help you." The soldier thanked her and went to the palace. That night, the eldest princess offered him a sparkling drink. He smiled, but secretly poured it away when she wasn't looking. Soon, he pretended to snore loudly. The princesses whispered to each other and began laughing. "He is asleep," said the eldest. "Now we can go." To the soldier's surprise, the eldest princess clapped her hands and her bed moved aside, revealing a hidden trapdoor beneath it. One by one, the 12 princesses climbed down a secret staircase. Quickly, the soldier put on the invisible cloak and followed them. They walked through a magical underground world. First, they passed through a forest of silver trees. Their leaves shimmered in the moonlight. The soldier broke off a small branch as proof. Next came a forest of golden trees, glowing warmly in the dark. He broke another branch. Then they entered a forest of sparkling diamond trees, shining like stars. Beyond the forest lay a beautiful lake. 12 handsome princes waited in boats. Each princess stepped into a boat with a prince. The invisible soldier stepped quietly into the youngest princess's boat. She felt something strange. "Why does this boat feel heavier tonight?" she asked. "You imagine things," laughed her prince. Across the lake stood a magnificent palace glowing with lights. Inside, music played. Chandeliers sparkled. The floor shone like glass. And the princesses danced. They danced and danced until their shoes were completely worn through. Near dawn, they returned home, climbed the staircase, and slept into bed just as the soldier returned to his room. The next morning, the king asked, "Where did they go?" The soldier said nothing yet. He followed them again the second night, and the third. Each time, he gathered proof silver, gold, and diamond branches. On the third morning, he stood before the king. "Your Majesty," he said, "your daughters travel each night through a hidden passage to an underground palace, where they dance with 12 princes until morning." The king demanded proof. The soldier presented the shining branches. The princesses lowered their heads. The secret was revealed. The king was astonished but also relieved. He kept his promise. The soldier chose the eldest princess to marry, and in time, he became king. As for the 12 princesses, they never again danced in secret, but they never forgot the magical nights beneath the earth. And so, the mystery was solved, and they all lived happily ever after.